EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Oh, pissy nigga, come on.
To throw on second down is Tannehill.
It's complete. Burks.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, 26 yards.
And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready, break.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray,
56 yards.
and the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Jake Moody now for the point after. Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. And they'll accept that penalty.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Lance going to throw.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Gray on the jet sweep.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
and the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I'd normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown! Traylon Burks.
65 yards.
And the Titans have come back to make it a 2-point game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Tannehill going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Set.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Ready. Mega. Set, cut.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Ready.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Given 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready?
Lance now on first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Green jack.
And Lance now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Smash. Smash. All right, go. Ready?
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the double.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hut, hut.
Mitchell going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Here's Lance to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Tannehill.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing now is Lance.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Blaster, stick. Hunt, hunt.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Tannehill. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Trucks over him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll try the right side with Henry. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Drake Jackson. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Now Gray on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready, go. Pause red. Go red. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
54 yards.
And the Niners use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead.
Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. But this is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start getting up big plays as we saw there?
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
In motion right, that's Burks.
To throw is Tannehill.
Going to the right here and finding Burks.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Now it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Racy McMath, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down. Now Tannehill.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Tannehill. Out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again is Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Go set. Set.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Opposite. Green. Set. Go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's into the clear.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Niners will add to their fourth-quarter lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
This is 1st and 10.
Tannehill on first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Tannehill.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check mega. Cut.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mega. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Smash.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now Tannehill on the move to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.